1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Unveiling 2 years performance report of government's successes, Information Minister said the government is striving to transform Pakistan into a welfare state. Highlighting the government's achievements on external front, Foreign Minister said due to effective policy of the government, the Kashmir dispute stands internationalized today. Missing Persons Commission says the Commission has disposed of 4,616 cases out of 6,729 cases of missing persons so far. PDMA Khyber Pakhtunkhwa has issued alert about heavy rains in different parts of the province from tomorrow till Friday. Complete strike will be observed tomorrow in IIO J&K against the killing of 3 innocent laborers in fake encounter in Shopania and blasphemous remarks of a BJP leader against the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. A UN-backed tribunal says there is no evidence about the involvement of Hezbollah leadership or Syrian government in the killing of former Lebanese Prime Minister Rafiq al-Hariri. And now the news in detail. The federal government today unveiled its 2-year performance report highlighting its successes on the internal and external fronts. Cabinet members, including Information Minister Shibli Faraz, Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi, Advisor on Finance Hafiz Sheikh, Minister for Planning Asad Umar, Minister for Industries Hamad Azhar, and Special Assistant on Poverty Alleviation Sania Nishtar presented the 2-year performance report of the government at a news conference in Islamabad today. In his remarks, the Information Minister said the first 2 years of PTI government were difficult, but now the good days have started. He said the government's aim is to transform Pakistan into a welfare state. Sharing the achievements on the external front, Shah Mahmood Qureshi said it was because of our effective policy of the past 2 years that the Kashmir dispute stands internationalized today. The Foreign Minister said intra-Afghan dialogue is about to commence and Pakistan has played its part in it. Shah Mahmood Qureshi said we gave the concept of economic diplomacy to enhance our economic footprint. He said during this period we have also revitalized our relations with our long-standing friends and our friendship with China is transforming into a strong economic partnership. He said Pakistan has also signed strategic engagement plan with the European Union and as part of economic diplomacy we have also engaged with the Africa. Highlighting the problems inherited by present government on the economic front and the steps taken to overcome them, Advisor on Finance Hafiz Sheikh said it is our historic performance that the current account deficit was brought down from $20 billion to $3 billion. He said the PTI government also returned loans of 5,000 billion rupees. The Advisor on Finance said the government also curtailed its expenditures. He said no borrowing was made from State Bank of Pakistan during the last fiscal year and no supplementary grants were also given during this period. Hafiz Sheikh said the government gave a mega package of 1,240 billion rupees to cope with the situation arising out of COVID-19. He said no new tax was imposed in the current fiscal year, whilst the taxes on import of raw materials were either totally abolished or reduced significantly. Minister for Industries and Production Hamad Azhar said regardless of breakout of COVID-19, all the supply chains were kept open to ensure availability of essential commodities to the people. He said the government gave an incentive package to construction industry which resulted in upsurge in the construction sector. Hamad Azhar said that 2 new policies including electric vehicle policy and mobile manufacturing policy were given by the government. He said Pakistan also made significant progress to meet the action plan of FATF. Minister for Planning Asad Umar said Pakistan is being ranked amongst the few countries which have successfully confronted COVID-19. He attributed this success to the decisions taken in a timely manner with consensus. In her remarks, Special Assistant on Poverty Alleviation Sania Nishtar gave a detailed briefing on SARS program and its different components. She said the SARS program launched 15 months ago as the country's biggest ever social safety net. Missing Persons Commission has disposed of 4,616 cases till the last month, according to a press release issued by Missing Persons Commission in Islamabad today. A total number of 6,729 cases were received by the Commission up to July this year. The relatives of missing persons have lauded the efforts of Missing Persons Commission for taking personal interest in locating their near and dear ones. The Provincial Disaster Management Authority of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa has issued an alert about heavy rains in different parts of the province from tomorrow till Friday. A letter in this connection has been sent by PDMA to all deputy commissioners of the province to take precautionary measures to avert any human and material loss. Tourists have been advised to avoid visiting hilly areas during this period. People have been asked to contact PDMA on its helpline 1700 in case of any emergency. 7 people were killed and 12 others injured when a passenger vehicle fell into a deep ravine in Chagarzai area of District Bonair this afternoon. According to police, the vehicle was on its way to Bonair from Shangla. This is Radio Pakistan. Chief of Army Staff General Qamar Javed Bajwa, who is in Saudi Arabia, met Saudi Deputy Minister of Defense Prince Khalid bin Salman bin Abdul Aziz in Riyadh. Matters of mutual interest, including bilateral defense security cooperation and regional security, were discussed. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, complete strike will be observed tomorrow to condemn blasphemous remarks of a local BJP leader, Satpal Sharma, against Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Call for the strike has been given by all parties Hurriyat Conference. The shutdown is also aimed at denouncing the killing of 3 innocent laborers by Indian troops in a fake encounter in Shopaiya last month. In a statement in Srinagar, APHC General Secretary Maulvi Bashir Ahmed said Kashmiri people are ready to sacrifice their lives to protect the honor of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Other Hurriyat leaders and organizations in their separate statements also condemned profane remarks of BJP stalwart. Hurriyat leaders said Satpal Sharma intentionally uploaded the video containing blasphemous remarks to unleash the massacre of Kashmiri Muslims under the guise of communal rights in the occupied territory. The leaders demanded death punishment to blasphemer. On the other hand, that stall of Indian Forces personnel who came under attack during a 2-day cordon and search operation in Baramulla district reached 5 today. In Sudan, ruling council and a major rebel group signed an agreement to integrate the rebels into the army within 39 months. Deputy head of the Sudan People's Liberation Movement North, Yasir Arman, described the security agreement as historic. Under the agreement, the rebel fighters will initially remain in Nuba Mountains and Blue Nile under the command of Sudanese army for 14 months before redeploying to other parts of the country. A UN-backed tribunal said there was no evidence of the involvement of Hezbollah leadership or Syrian government in killing of former Lebanese Prime Minister Rafiq al-Hariri. Reading a summary of the court's decision today, Judge David Ree said Syria and Hezbollah may have had motives to eliminate Mr. Hariri and his political allies. However, there is no evidence that both had any involvement in Hariri's murder. 4 members of Hezbollah were charged with conspiracy to carry out massive bomb attack that killed Hariri and 21 other people in 2005. And finally, the weather. Mainly hot and humid weather is likely to prevail in most parts of the country during the next 24 hours. However, rain thunder shower is expected at Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, northeastern Punjab, Islamabad and Kashmir. And the headlines once again. Unveiling 2 years performance report of government's successes, Information Minister said the government is striving to transform Pakistan into a welfare state. Highlighting the government's achievements on external front, Foreign Minister said due to effective policy of the government, the Kashmiri dispute stands internationalized today. Missing Person Commission says the Commission has disposed of 4,616 cases out of 6,729 cases of missing persons so far. And this is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.